what it says up here. It says everything's going to be okay. Over here, you got some tennis rackets here. 2 antique tennis rackets and some. Now, like, which one of them would fall down? Which one of them would you think would be more potential to... Who made Mr. Different disappear? Well, hello guys. I barely just woke up about 20 minutes ago, and I'm starting today in a pool. Whee! I could try. I want to try and make it look more like a musical beat. Well, okay, I'll try it from here. Yeah, I can tell this sponge got split in half, but it does look a whole lot better than the green one. You can see, my goodness. I mean, I do say this sometimes, but it looks like these are just dog bites or whatever. So at least the beige one looks a whole lot better. I'm gonna try again. I'll try once more, but I'll make it look a bit different. I thought that would be a fun idea, speaking about the fact that I've been taking drum classes in the last 3 years. And check this out, it is insanely raining. For a number of days, we have been under a heat wave, and now we got some moisture. Well, it rained a little bit. Now the time is 3:12, and guess what? I just had a haircut appointment. That's worth it. I got a haircut for the first time since the day that I gave the sides of my hair a buzz cut at the end of May, almost 2 months ago. Also, just now I shaved. When I went into the barber store, I learned that there was no shaving equipment, not like a Gillette razor blade either or shaving foam, none of that, because that's a unisex barber store that I went to, but you can also go there to get manicure and pedicure, which I did go there once. The place, I guess, is called ES Studio, E&S Studio, whatever. You know, think of DNR as the library, or the J&J journeys, like the June and July journeys, which I have organized as a traveling event for myself in the last month. But, you know, it's like, think of a store like Polo Ralph Lauren. Wouldn't it be so cool? Like, you go to Polo Ralph Lauren, you could get t-shirts, hats, even work clothes. Think of Nautica. And be like, oh yeah, that's basically something that you can get a mix of clothes. It's like, hey, I got 3 hats. I got 2 business suits, 2 ties, and a t-shirt. Going to a party tonight, this and that. Then yeah, it gets into that partying spirit. Now, as you guys might be following, if you follow them quite close, then sure you know. But today, what is supposed to be the opening ceremony for the Summer Olympics for Paris 2024, weirdly, some sports have already began the Olympic Games. As I said towards the end of yesterday's video, there's a variety of sports that I do follow, such as basketball, soccer, tennis, and time to time mixed martial arts. Yes, I say weirdly because a day or 2 ago there was a soccer game that was played between Argentina and Morocco, where Morocco had won the match 2-1. But it was such a wild ending, such controversy, and it was insane that nobody would believe the end of a story. You know, it's as if I were to find Smokey sleeping in my refrigerator, and I'd get the shock when you hear this story. Like, it's crazy. It's so freaking insane that there was a 4-hour difference between the time that the game kicked off and ended. No one would believe this. Now on Sunday, there's going to be UFC 304 taking place between Bilal Muhammad and Leon Edwards. Next week there will also be some eye-catching UFC fights, particularly one involving a game between Tony Ferguson and Michael Chiesa, and one other. So former UFC wrestler Khabib Nurmagomedov, one of his brothers, I think Umar Nurmagomedov, he'll also be taking part in UFC on what will be UFC Fight Night on next Saturday, the 3rd of August. Hey, so I've been working more on the luggages. Oh, Smokey thinks that we're just about to go. What a funny cat. It's kind of crazy, but when Smokey thinks, hey, we're gonna go to my grandma's house, we're gonna go to my aunt's house for a visit, or we're just gonna take Smokey out for a walk, then he gets into that bag and pretends like he's playing hide and seek. But when it comes to essential times, like, he just consistently runs around the living room, the kitchen, etc. And yeah, this is the charging cable for my new iPad. Now, in an hour or so, we are going to meet my aunt at Harvard restaurant, which we were planning to do one day in April, but for some reasons we had to move it to some other time, so we'll do it this evening. And now you got Harvard. Oh, look at this. Got the Nokia device. Well, actually, these are the safes. By the way, you got the old. Wow, you got some antique merchandise here. That Harvard shirt. And you'll remember I came here on my dad's birthday as well. What it says up here, it says everything's going to be okay. Oh, that's very nice. You can see these are some packages. You see like a to-go box or to-go bag, you know, right there, and some other bits of merchandise I showed you before. Okay, I just made it upstairs, just checking out the other stuff as well. Whoa, look at here. It's like a lounge over here. Just look at the clock. That's a nice shape. Look, even got an ironing set here too. Even got the cloth. Hell yeah, these match the colors of Harvard. Oh yeah, that is the, all right, okay, I thought that this was like a blanket or something that they used back in the day to iron. Yeah. Over here, you got some tennis rackets here. 2 antique tennis rackets and some pictures of Central Park. And man, would you dare to do this? Look at this. There's 4 guys. There's 4 guys that are just sleeping on this line of death. I'm gonna call that the line of death. But what the hell are they even doing on that platform anyway? Like, look at them. Like, they're all sleeping. And man, like, which one of them would fall down? Which one of them would you think would be more potential to fall down? I guess it would be this guy. But man, I just feel crazy to look at it, and I would be absolutely crazy to do this. Like, at this point, you would have to be scared. And over here, you got a rugby game and some other stuff. Yeah, man, as I just said, you may well use this area as something like a lounge. This is cool. And Fifth Avenue, a picture from the year 1886. The good thing I got to check this stuff upstairs. I guess that was a whole lot of fun. I'm just gonna sit back. Oh boy, that was a nice, wonderful Friday evening at Harvard restaurant. Just gonna close this. Yeah, so I had grilled meat and nachos, and then we have planned tomorrow. It is going to be a family day, I could say. We'll do one checkup in my loft, like a quick checkup, and then we'll head to my grandma's house, and it'll be a family day just before we leave on Sunday. Although I went to the fitness center earlier today, I thought it would be a major opportunity to take these stairs up just to gain a bit more exercise. and then I'll get back home and the day watch some of the Olympic Games. In the meantime, we'll just, whoa, if you can see this plant, by the way, look how much it's grown. When I'm looking at it, it feels like I'm looking at the no trespassing sign. You know, it's like these plants are blocking me, like it's an obstacle that's just blocking me from passing further into the path. So how the hell am I gonna be able to get up there? Well, certainly shouldn't be hard. I mean, you may have to look out for spikes sometimes, especially when you're walking on trails. There's a cat hanging up in the staircase. Hey, what do you want? Hello? Yeah, you look kind of desperate, I could tell. And I mean, there are times that he is really fidgety. What can I do? How may I help you, sir? Well, okay. I'll see you later then. You know, it's kind of like one day at Burger King, you get in the restaurant and you get to the cashier section and the cashier says, like, how can I help? And you said, I want a big Whopper, this and that. Like, kind of like that. All right, guys. So here's the opening ceremony for the Paris Summer Olympics. I can see how the people are lined up, by the way. Like, look at that. They're just waving flags, they're putting posters and all that. This is rather dedicating, I shall say, about this. Again, is the opening ceremony for the Olympic Games. All right then, guys, so that ends it for today. If you've been wondering why I'm here, just like I said yesterday, this is where I'm sleeping for this moment, you know, because this heat wave has been getting really crazy. But today it hasn't been hot, but somehow I still have the bed here, and in my bedroom sometimes it comes to an extent that I can't sleep at night. All right, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.